right. So I'm going to go ahead and transition over to gameplay. Again, you guys are going to see the board set up in a state where we have most of the setup done, so that way we're not boring you with unfolding the board, and also Tabletop Simulator makes that extremely difficult to unfold a board. So you're going to see it in its setup state. You are also going to see our UFO control panel over here, our UFO activity cards, our little UFO meeple that we'll get to with setup as well. Hey, nice. I'm glad you picked up the Ultimate set. Hoping, 30,000 backers would be awesome for the TTS release. That'd be great. We're really hoping for that one. But yeah, so something just so all of you who are here from previous streams that we have done, just so you know, I am going to try my best to read out any questions before I answer them. And then also at some point during gameplay, I do plan on punting all questions to the end unless they are gameplay directly related. So that way we have time for the Q&A, and then the actual gameplay section of this for the video afterwards does run a little bit more smooth with less interruptions. So if I ignore any questions in chat, please know that it is not because I don't want to answer them, but because we're going to be doing a Q&A at the end of the session. So just trying to make sure gameplay goes by as smoothly as possible. I will try my best to zoom in on everything as it is happening. Obviously, feel free to ping me in chat if there's something any of the fans wanted to see in closer detail. I'm happy to zoom in for you. Keep in mind, I'm looking at like 3 screens, so if my camera accidentally hovers over something like this, by example, where sometimes my webcam gets in the way, just feel free to also call that out as well, because sometimes I cannot see the screen properly. So yeah, just figured out to call that all out. Aliens are statistically 99.999% real. I mean, I don't need the statistics to tell you that I believe in aliens. So whether or not the statistics back that up, I believe in them. All right, we'll go ahead and do one more quick round of introductions for anyone that is new. I'm Jesse, the game design manager at Unstable Games. I am obviously one of the people that helped bring Twisted Cryptids to life, and we're really excited to show you some gameplay for the Alien Invasion mini expansion. I am playing again today with Christina and Josh. Josh, if you want to just give a quick introduction, and then Christina.
Hello. I am Josh. I'm part of the games team, helped design the game, and excited to show off gameplay for you guys.
Hey everybody, I'm Christina. I'm the digital marketing and brand manager for Unstable Games. You'll probably see me lurking around the Discord, Facebook groups, even in the chat. I'll be playing as Mothman today. I'm really excited to play the Alien Invasion mini expansion for the very first time, personally.
Perfect. Okay. Yes, and I guess that's worth noting. I'm actually playing Loveland Frog today. So I will be a different person today than Mothman. We have Christina over here on Mothman, and then we have Josh over here on Chupacabra. Again, we're trying to keep it all on this side of the board for you so you can see as much of gameplay as possible. All right, so let's go ahead and I guess dive right in. We have, again, everything set up. So I'll go through a quick setup for anyone that is coming in, maybe didn't see our first 2 streams. So setup is pretty straightforward. Christina, you can go ahead and look at your 2 hidden trait cards while I'm explaining setup real quick if you'd like. So you have, they're up here. So highlight over that and hit 2. Perfect. Okay. So setup is going to look something like this when you're done. So what you're going to do is you're going to make sure your board is unfolded here in the middle with all 6 locations showing. You're going to add humans to the wilderness here in the orientation specified on each location. So as you can see here at the Crystal River, we have a researcher and a hiker. We have a researcher and a hiker. Here at Pine Hill Park, we have a hunter and a researcher. We have our action cards here in a pile with the discard pile off to the side for them. I have the event here with the current event pile set up next to them. We have their rest areas established with all 3 different human flavors present. We have researchers, hunters, hikers. We have our alien invasion stuff over here where we have the control panel card with the little meeple here. We have the alien activity cards with the discard pile that we'll be adding cards to as we're revealing them. We have our hidden traits here. These would normally go back in the box, any of the unused ones. However, we don't have a game box here in Tabletop Simulator, so we make do with what we have. I'm going to go ahead and pick my 2. I'm going to go ahead and pick one that speaks to me. And you, Josh, you and Christina have yours, correct?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay. Perfect. Christina, you can go to start setting up your stacks as well if you'd like to as well, based upon your
Awesome.
hidden trait card. So here I am going to pick which of these two speak with me. I'm going to go with this one here. This will go up here. This will come over here and get discarded. Again, your meeples all line up above the number 5. This is the starting myth point for each player that is playing. Again, we're doing a 3-player game today. I'm going to go ahead and set up my stacks accordingly. And then we're going to take this. Okay. Again, so there is no right or wrong way to set up your stacks. Wow, 60% of people believe aliens exist. Nice. That seems about right. I would say about 60% of people I know would probably tell me aliens exist. Seems about right. It also seems par for the course after 2020, you know? It's just like another thing to murder hornets, aliens, you know, that whole thing. We agree with Blink 182, exactly. But anyways, back to what I was saying about setting up your stacks. There are a couple of things you need to know about your stacks. You're going to set up 3 stacks. Each of those stacks will be marked or represented by a hiding spot token out here on the wilderness. So I'm going to go ahead and create my stacks. Something to note about my stacks here is that you want your stacks to typically mimic a way that best helps you achieve your hidden objective when you have a hidden trait. Hidden objective is what we called them on the games team for quite some time before we came up with a solidified name for them. But yeah, so I'm going to use this to help me set up my stacks. So we will go boom, boom. This is fine. Yeah. What is this one? So this one. Wait, no, not that one.
Also, while Jesse is setting up his stacks, I do want to just go over that the Alien Invasion mini expansion, along with the other 2 mini expansions, Unicorn Frenzy and Field Trip, are built into the Kickstarter edition box of Twisted Cryptids with premium components like cards and tokens. Those are all going to get any applicable stretch goals, so like upgraded tokens to wooden, etc., etc. It is officially the last 24 hours of the Twisted Cryptids Kickstarter, so if you're on the fence about it or if you've already backed the project, this is your last opportunity to make sure that you've secured those. It will be ending tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time.
Nice. Cool. Great information there. Thank you for adding that. Cool. Okay. You guys, do you have your stacks set up, everyone?
Yep.
I do, yes.
All right, perfect. All right. So now that we have that, already back to the project. Good to hear. That's what we like to hear. Nice. All right. Yes. Okay. Sorry. I was making sure I wasn't missing anything in chat there for a second. Was slightly distracted. All right. So we have all of our stacks set up again. Use your hidden trait here to help set up your stack. Something to keep in mind about these stacks is once you have set them up, you cannot rearrange them afterwards. And then also worth noting, the top card of your corresponding stack is the card that is going to reveal first. When your hiding spot is at the site of an encounter. So again, I will kind of talk about the general premise of Twisted Cryptids, which is your objective is to be the cryptid scoring the highest amount of myth point at the end of the game. The game is played over 5 rounds, where each player will have 3 turns throughout a round. At the end of each round, a encounter will happen. The encounter happens at a site with, or a site, not a spite, a site with the most humans and at least one hiding spot. We'll kind of break down gameplay a little bit more there. Yeah, so and then this here, I'm going to go ahead and Christina, did you want to allow the UFO stuff to happen before, or do you want me to give a conceptual idea of the the UFO expansion ahead of time? What would you prefer to do?
I would prefer if we went over the Alien Invasion mini expansion, just a brief overview,
Yeah.
and then people will be able to see it in action. while we're
Perfect. Okay,
playing.
that's what I figured. Just wanted to make sure that was in alignment with what everyone else was thinking. All right. So the way that this is going to work is the UFO is going to go around abducting humans. The way that it is going to do that is by using alien activity cards. The alien UFO, or the UFO, not the alien. Well, I mean, I guess technically it is an alien UFO, but the UFO will join this wilderness after setup at the spot with the fewest hiding spots. And after once it starts there, it moves around. Again, we'll dive into that with the alien activity cards here. But what's going to happen is after we've played all of our cards, but before the reveal happen, the alien is going to have an opportunity to move around the board and abduct humans, messing up our ability to score more points. What happens is when it abducts a hunter, it would go to the corresponding hunter spot on the pod. Once this pod is full, all remaining hunters would then be abducted to this neutral pod over here, where this is the pod that opens up when all of the other pods are full. So you have to fill up these first. This is for 3+ players. So if you're playing with 1 or 2 players, you will not play with this 4th pod. This is only for 3 or more. And then we'll dive into, I don't want to spoil the alien activity cards, so we'll kind of dive into them and make sure that we focus heavily on each of those as they're revealed. But what's going to happen is just based upon how many current events there are in this pile, we'll flip the corresponding same number of cards, and then the power of that card is dictated by how many players are playing in the UFO expansion, plus the number of filled pods. So as this gets full, it's going to be harder and harder for us to win the game. If at any point a human needs to be abducted and they cannot in one of the pods, we lose the game. So it's pretty fun. It's one of those you have to watch all the chaos that's happening with your own sightings and all that type of stuff, while also making sure that the aliens aren't taking too many of your humans from the wilderness. It's a lot of fun. So you'll see us working together at times to make sure that we're setting up the UFO in a way that maybe they're not going to abduct as many humans. It'll be a lot of fun. So, but that's kind of the general premise of the UFO expansion. It adds this like extra twist to it where you kind of want to work with your other cryptids. So, but yeah, cool. Let me see here. Can all the mini expansions, cult, etc., be played at the same time? So all of the mini expansions can be played with in each other, like in the KSE base. The cult expansion, that is one that without giving a direct answer, it's not that they can't be played together. It's that some of the mechanics from an expansion don't necessarily quote unquote pair well together, where like the cult expansion, because you're already cultivating the human flavors on the map to increase, or on the wilderness to increase your cult size, and then the UFO is also sucking up more humans. They create a little bit of conflict there in regards to you'll run out of humans quicker. However, they're not going to break anything being played together. So you can play it. It's just you'll find that in regards to keeping more humans on the map, you may not want to play the Alien Invasion expansion with the cult one, because if you have a bunch of people that are hungry to cultivate and increase their cult power. So cool. Perfect. Okay, so I think that kind of goes over everything there, and I think we can kind of get ready to dive in and get ready to place our hiding spots, if we want to, unless anyone has anything they need to bring up before I dive in.
Let's do it.
I do want to answer one question that's in the
Yeah.
chat real quick. Somebody just asked if the expansions are going to be included in the deluxe or the collector's edition. So the deluxe edition is going to come with the Twisted Cryptids Kickstarter exclusive base game. It also has the Nessus More 5 to 6 player expansion built into that box, so that will introduce Nessie and Chupacabra. Yes. And then afterwards, there is a Yeti or Not expansion that is not included in that tier, so that would need to be included as an add-on. But the tier does include the Cryptid Culture expansion as well. And like we said at the beginning of the stream, all 3 mini expansions are built into the Kickstarter exclusive edition base game. So same for the Ultimate Collector's Edition. To recap, the Twisted Cryptids Kickstarter exclusive edition is going to have base game and Ness's More expansion, as well as the Cryptid Culture expansion. If you want to be a completionist and get everything else, the Yeti or Not expansion is available as an add-on, just because it wasn't something that we were originally planning to have available during this Kickstarter, but our games team is working hard right now to develop that, and make sure it's ready for wave 2 of shipping with add-ons. So I hope that answered your question.
And just to tease a little bit, the games team, have started play testing already, which is a lot of fun. So again, not a peek behind the curtain there. Obviously, play testing doesn't indicate that the game is in a spot ready to go by any means. However, we are excited to start working on the mechanics for the next expansion. So just figured I'd tease a little bit. Perfect. All right. Let's, I guess, start laying out hiding spots. Which I guess is starting with me. I'm over here like, let's start, and it's starting with me. So the way that hiding spots are placed, I'll go through this process for any of those that are new. So starting with the first player, which is me in this case, mainly because I am hosting the stream, just makes it a whole lot easier. I'm going to select one of my hiding spots. It does not need to be 1, 2, or 3. It can be any of them that I feel that I want to put out. And I'm going to select a location here on the wilderness to go first. So I'm going to put hiding spot 1 over here on Witch Ridge. Actually, I think I went there first last time. I'm going to change it up and go to Pine Hill Park instead. I think last stream I went to Witch Ridge first, so I'm going to change it up. Going to Pine Hill Park. Then it passes on to, starting with the first player, going left. Now it will be Josh's turn to place his first hiding spot, and then Christina will place her first hiding spot of the round as well.
I will go to Witch Ridge instead.
Ooh, nice, okay.
I will also be going to Witch Ridge.
All right, now I'm going to go ahead and once each player playing the game has placed their first hiding spot, first player token moves to the player to your left, and then that same process rinse and repeats. So now starting with Chupacabra, Chup will go ahead and place their next hiding spot. And now Mothman.
We are going to go...
And I will
doing
go
my notes again, like I did last time, so I don't get confused. So making sure that I'm following my personal strategy.
Nice, I like it. Something to note here. Oh, perfect. Something to note here. I should have said. Well, it hasn't popped up yet. When you're placing your hiding spots, something to note is your each location on the wilderness in a up to 4-player game can have 3 hiding spots, which means no more than 3 cryptids can be hiding at one location at a time, and each location may not have more than one of your own hiding spots. So as I'm placing my second hiding spot here, I would be unable to put a second one here at Pine Hill Park. That's the only thing that's holding me back from anywhere here on the map. I'm going to go ahead and join them at Witch Ridge now with my next one. All right, Josh. Oh, now again, because Josh placed first last time, play now passes to Christina, where she is the first player, and will place her last hiding spot for the round.
Yes, I am going to finish up the round over here. I personally like having my hiding spots and touching locations to be able to manipulate them.
Nice. Yeah, good call. All right. I will go here, I guess. No, I'll no, I'm gonna go here. What am I thinking? I'm gonna go to the Crooked Chasm. I don't know what I'm thinking. Okay, Josh, last placement.
I will go here.
Okay. All right. And now, Christine, if you want to go ahead and pass on the first player crown.
Yes, that is going to go over to the frog.
Nice.
Here you go, Jesse.
Thank
I missed
you.
your head a little bit.
It's okay. I will. Okay, there we go. Perfect. All right. And also, just as a note, for anyone that has followed the channel, I promise I'm not ignoring you. I've said this on every stream so far. I have my follower notifications muted because last time it was just a continual playing of like the 5-second sound that I had because it was so backed up on new followers. So it's not that I'm ignoring you. I appreciate each and every one of you. I, however, do not want to disrupt gameplay for every new follow. So, but I do see them, so I appreciate it. All right. I guess go ahead and draw cards now. Let's go ahead and shuffle these. 5 action cards apiece. Got mine. All right. And now we will start with, this goes to the spot with the fewest hiding spots, which would be here and or here. Oh, no, here. I'm sorry. Yes. Fewest being 0. Yes. There you go. Thank you for that. Just saw the trailer. Looks amazing. Hey, good to hear. Yes. Goes right here. If there had been a spot that was tied, so say I had gone somewhere else instead of over here, I'd gone over to here, the first player just picks if there are 2 tied spots. But because there are no hiding spots here, UFO is going here at the Crystal River to start. And yeah, now I will start with the event pile, or the events. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to shuffle these again just in case I didn't. I always get skeptical. I watch them shuffle and I still get skeptical that they've shuffled.
It's only been shuffled about 12 times now.
Right?
Just in case. One more time for good measure.
Yeah. Okay. One more time for good measures. Got it. Okay. Perfect. So starting with the first player of the round, they are going to go ahead and reveal the top card of the event deck. This will become the current event for the round. This is drone scouting. It says in player order, each player must move 1 researcher from the site with the most researchers to an adjacent site. So I am going to, so this is one where I'm going to preemptively think ahead and take one of these away from this UFO here. So it is going to come over to here, and we have that one. So Josh, if you would like to now move one of the researchers from the site with the most. So now
it's going to be from this site.
Yes.
That's the most. I'll do this.
Nice, nice. All right, now Christina, when there is a tie, you would get to pick, so you can choose this one, this one, this one, or this one, but you must move it to an adjacent site.
I'm going to move this one over here.
Cool. All right. The next one is extract 1 hiker from the site with the most hikers. I'm going to go ahead and do the smart thing here and remove another hiker here from the aliens. We don't want them sucking up any of our friends before we can eat them. Attract 2 hunters to the site with the fewest human. Oh, no. Okay, well, never mind. They're just going to abduct 2 humans instead. No humans for you. Yeah, we're just giving them humans that can fight back this time around. I wanted to make sure they weren't picking on some. All right, so that's what setup looks like with the UFO in play and the first event flipped, and we are going to go ahead and dive straight into gameplay. So now that I have had no time to assess my cards at the moment, I'm going to go ahead and assess my cards. Yeah, this is fine. We're just going to start out really easy, and I'm going to go ahead and attract 2 researchers to the site of one of my cryptids. So something to note, when you attract something, it has to be to the site of one of your hiding spots. So when I play in a card to attract, it comes from the rest area, the corresponding rest area of the flavor of human that was picked, which was researchers here. And it does have to go to one of the sites of my hiding spots. So it would have needed to go to 1, 2, or 3 here. But that's what an attract is. Cool.
I go?
Yeah, you're go, Josh.
I will lure 1 researcher.
Cool. Ooh, okay. This is looking good. Looks like Choop and I are in wanting the same type of humans here.
Hoots.
You're not an owl, you're a moth. Come on.
Maybe one of my hoaxes is.
That's fair.
It's my turn right now.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry, yes, it is your turn.
Cool. Sorry. Ooh. I will play this card, and I want to confirm with and cards. I know that I can do both actions at 2 different sites. Can I do them at the same site, and that is okay?
Yes. Yep. They're just 2 separate
Okay.
actions, so they can be treated as 2 separate, but they can come from the same site if you would like.
Lovely. So with this, I get to extract 1 researcher, which I'm going to do from here. And then I'm going to lure 1 hiker over here.
You would. Taking away our researchers, huh?
Yes.
Okay, well, fine. 2 can play at that game. I'm going to discard a card to
No.
use my cryptid power, and I'm going to gulp, and I'm going to discard this one, and I'm going to lure 1 researcher, and I'm going to extract 2 hikers.
You're a monster.
Just had to one-up you. I'm sorry.
I'll remember that.
Let's see here. I will attract 1 researcher.
Oh, nice. Ah, good. This is what I like to see.
You know what?
This is not what Christina likes to see. No!
I'm extracting 2 humans.
Dang it.
You're playing checkers, I'm playing chess.
That's what you think. Do you want to know something even crazier, though? I'm going to attract 2 hikers.
This is just petty at this point.
Yeah. And the best part about it, only 1 of yours can take them away from me now, because you're off over here.
Oh, far away.
I will attract 1 human as my final action. It will be a researcher.
Okay, nice.
Huh.
Huh. Oh, nice.
How can I do this to where I can help myself and not help you? All right, I'm gonna play. Yeah, I've already revealed it. So I'm going to lure 1 hiker,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna scare 2 hunters away from this location to this location.
Perfect. All right. So now that we know, okay, so that was all 3 of us playing 3. So that was round 1. I will, before we move on too much, I'll kind of describe what happened. So we were all playing cards to help manipulate humans around the board. Each of us got 3 plays to do so. So that's round 1. Normally, this is when we would cut to where the encounter is going to happen, because we're moving from day to dusk. Instead, though, the little pesky alien is going to take place now. So before any of this happens, I'm going to go ahead and flip the top card. I'm going to shuffle this. This I'm not sure I actually shuffled. Flip the top card of the alien activity deck here, which is this dude here. I'm going to try to zoom in on the... Okay, my camera is not obscuring vision here. Resolve this effect UFO time. So again, remember this symbol is done based upon the number of players playing in addition to the number of filled pods. So right now we're going to do this 3 times. So what this does is abduct 1 human and then move the UFO 1 site clockwise. So first one is going to abduct this human, which will put the first hunter in there, and then we're going to move the UFO 1 site clockwise. So we'll go here. We're going to rinse and repeat. Guys, do we care which? So this is where the cooperative side kind of comes in. As we're getting a little bit, our pods are getting a little bit more full. We want to make sure that we're accounting for the correct human beings to be abducted, because if this would have put us over the top to fill a pod, so on and so forth. Are we thinking we want a hunter or a hiker here? The cool part is we're only going to get 1 more, because it'll go here and then not abduct anything. So we're only getting this. Oh,
a hunter.
Yeah, hunter. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the
Christina?
next one it will take will have to be that hiker.
Yeah. Do you have any opposition to another hunter here?
No opposition.
Cool. All right, and then the last one here will be to move once more and to abduct this one. So we have our first alien abduction. Did happen. Unfortunately, we lost 3.
With one more.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Sorry. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Correct. I'm sorry. It just would not abduct again. Yes. It would.
It's abduct move now, so get there on the 30th.
Yeah. So it's here, but not abducting anything else. So perfect. All right. So then we're going to go ahead and grab this. We add it back here. And then we shuffle. And that is how the aliens function. So these are all going to be different. They will all interact differently based upon the number of players you have, number of filled pods, number of events. So if we had 2 events here in the event pile, we would have resolved 2 cards. It's easy as pie. Exactly. Perfect. All right. So that's what we do. Now we dive into the Dusk phase. The Dusk phase is now where the reveal is going to happen. Again, the reveal happens at the site with the most humans in at least one hiding spot, which is this location here at Pine Hill Park. So we're going to go ahead and reveal my first card here, which is in fact my real deal mud bath for my cryptid here, Loveland Frog. During the next day phase, that's getting ahead of myself. Perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and score points based upon the distribution of humans here. So what that looks like is for each researcher here on my site, I'm going to score 2 points. So it's 10 points, and then I get -1 for the hunter here. So I score 9 points in total. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and move my guy 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And because I've wrapped around the board one time, I will go ahead and collect my first 10 myth token here. You will have 10 myth tokens until you need to flip them over to the 30 side. They are double-sided. Then this I'm going to go ahead and set over here. Something to note about this is I cannot, during the day, I cannot attract humans to the wilderness here. And then I will take my hiding spot off of that location. And in player order, anybody else that is on that spot, starting after me, would reveal, which we have Chupacabra's 3 here. So Chupacabra is going to reveal the top card of their 3rd stack as well, which is a Bon Appetit. Nice.
Also real deal, so I will gain 10 - 1 is 9. I start at 5, so I get to 14.
Nice. Perfect.
I'll set this here. During the next day, I may not extract humans.
Oh, nice. Okay, perfect. Sorry, I will zoom in on this again for just a second. Yeah, so he, again, same point spread as me in regards to +2 for each researcher, -1 for either a hunter or hiker if there had been any there, which there was one. And then he removes his hiding spot as well. And then he may not extract humans. So Loveland Frog may not attract. Good old Chupacabra over here cannot extract. Christina did not have a hiding spot on the site of the reveal, so Christina does not reveal any cards in her stack this time. And then we go back to, so then once all of the players have revealed their cards, gotten their hiding spot tokens back, then starting with first player again, we're going to return our hiding spots to the wilderness. Something to note is I cannot go back to the site of the encounter, so I have to go to a different location here. And anybody that was not part of the reveal also has an opportunity to relocate one of their hiding spots as well. So I went ahead and did mine. Josh is going to go ahead and replace his here. So Josh,
while you do discard draw, I will put token.
Yes, and also, after I've placed my hiding spot, I will look at my cards, decide if there are what ones I want to keep, what ones I want to discard, and then I draw back up to 5. I am going to discard that one and then draw 4. Okay.
I think I'll go here. And then I discard draw. Sorry. Let's get rid of this. Your turn, Christina.
Ooh, okay. I am going to discard the 2 cards in my hand.
And don't forget, you can move 1 hiding spot if you want.
Yes. I'm going to draw, and then I'm going to move this hiding spot over here.
All right. So then after everyone has replaced their hiding spots, I'm going to go and drawn back up. Christina, did you draw? Nice, you did. Perfect. I will go ahead and pass the starting player or first player crown off to the player to my left, which is Josh playing Chupacabra. And we will rinse and repeat that same process, starting with, well, Josh, I'll let you take it away. I won't even say what it's starting with. I'll just highlight what you're doing as you're doing it.
Sounds good. I'll flip an event card. The path most traveled. Move each hiker 2 sites counterclockwise.
Nice.
That's going to be 1, 2.
Oh my
And
gosh.
those are the only hikers. Extract 2 researchers from the site with the most researchers. So that's these guys. Extracted. And then attract 2 hunters to the site with the fewest humans. That's going to be a tie between all 3 of these. I guess let's put them here.
Okay.
As far from the aliens as they can be.
Yeah. We saw how good that did. I tried to protect the 2 hunters there, or all of them, and then one of them ended up getting abducted anyways.
And then playing cards. I don't know. I can't extract humans, so won't be doing that. I think I am going to take a strategic pass to see what you guys try and do first.
Oh, a strategic pass. Huh. Okay, well, that's one way to put it.
So I will pass to Mothman.
Interesting. I am going to big scare 2 hunters. So I'm getting these guys out of here.
Up to 2 sites
and
away.
that's 2 spaces away.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go 1, 2.
Okay, fine.
The scoffs.
Ridiculous. No, I'm just kidding.
How do you feel about that, Jesse?
Not very happy, but it's okay. I have points this game.
Ouch.
I don't. What do I even want to do here?
I can't extract them.
Okay, sure. We'll do this. Why not? Will you move your... Oh, never mind. I can zoom in on my own token. I was trying to see what number that was. Joke's on you. I'm going to lure 1 hunter. I believe in Chupacabra supremacy. You have somebody rooting for you here, Josh.
Glad to hear it.
You've picked the right person. Statistically speaking, Josh has probably won the most games of this out of anyone on the games team via playtesting. So if we had odds on favorites, it would probably be Josh.
Yeah, that's fair.
Here we go.
A little dog.
I am going to not do that. Discard this card to do an awoo and big scare 2 humans.
Awoo.
Sorry, I do not want these hunters here.
Okay, well, I don't like that.
That's all.
That's
Alright,
fine.
well, I am going to discard a card to use Mothman's cryptid power, which is just stare, to attract 1 human.
Yeah, okay, but to be fair, it is just stare, but you can feel the stare in that. Like with Mothman looking at you, and then that word, you're like, okay, yeah, my soul is being seen right now.
Yeah, he do be staring. Question about this. I know you've clarified this. I know you've clarified this for me 1,000,001 times. For a cryptid power, if there's an and ability, it doesn't have to happen at the same location.
Nope, it can be same separate actions, just like the cards. Yeah, pretty much think of
Wonderful.
any use of and, at least in regards to cryptid powers and actions. I'm going to make that blanket statement, and then it's going to slap me in the face because I'll have forgot another instance of and somewhere. But when it comes to Mothman and cryptid powers and action cards, if you see an and, you can assume you get to do both.
Okay, perfect. So I attracted this hiker over to the Crooked Chasm,
Nice.
and then I get to scare 2 humans, and I would like these to get very far away from me.
No.
You can have them back.
Okay. Is it my turn to strategic pass and see what Josh does? Nah. I'm going to gulp, and I'm going to... I'm going to get rid of this one. No, this one. And I'm going to lure 1 human and extract 2. This one. These 2. No. Yes. Yes. Those 2. Okay.
Y'all are making this very difficult.
That's my goal. You shouldn't have strategically passed.
I know, right?
And I should clarify, strategically passing, by that we actually just mean you pass. You can choose to pass on your turn. You can choose not to play a card or to activate a cryptid power, stuff like that. You can just choose to pass. There will be sometimes you don't have a card to interact properly, so you will need to pass. But most of the time, it's just if you choose to pass, and sometimes that is. You like the board state the way it is. You don't want to change it. You're going to leave it as is. So.
Yep. I will do something. None of this is helping. I guess I'll play Lure 1 Hunter and Lure 1 Researcher.
Okay. Where are we going with that?
We'll do Lure 1 Hunter. Actually, wait, can I lure him over there, maybe? No, Lure 1 Hunter, and then this Lure 1 Researcher will be here. Yeah, we'll do that.
Perfect. Okay, Christina?
So, I am going to just attract 1 human
Okay, well,
over here.
I know Josh is not going to be a fan of this, but I'm going to attract 1 hunter to right here. Thus,
Yep. Saw that coming.
Yeah, I know. All right. So,
oh wait,
yes.
You can't attract people.
Oh, I can't
right?
attract. Oh no. Okay, I can't. You're correct. Oh, you're right.
Sure
I was.
Another way to hurt me,
dang it! In my head, I was thinking I was the one that couldn't do the extract, and it's you that can't do the extract. Okay, well, fine.
I could extract.
This will help me nonetheless. I will. Well, now I have to think about this. Yeah, no, I'm still gonna. I'm sorry. I still have to hurt you. I will still play this one, and I said I'm just going to extract this one. Is that what I want to do, though? I actually don't know if I want to. Well, extracting could help us avoid them getting sucked up by the alien. No, we'll do this instead. This will be want to do that? Sure. Yeah, why not? We're going to do this instead.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh, not this. Wait, hold on. I did them the wrong way, though. I meant to... Oh, I can't!
Researchers and then one
Ugh.
hiker. So you could take either of these hikers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay, I'm going to do that, but I want to lure it this way instead. That's what I wanted to do. I didn't want it to come up here.
Gotcha.
Okay, that was it. I was like, no, that is what I wanted to do. I just didn't want them both to come to this one. That's what it was. I had to think a second. Okay, that's it now. Now that I...
Well, joke's on me, it still hurts just as much.
Yes. This
Because
is what I was
I'm
hoping
sleeping
for.
there. And I'll take a -4.
Sorry, I realized my my camera was covering that picture. So what happened? Reveal happens here. Josh's top card of his #1 stack was puppered out, which was -1 for each researcher and hunter, +2 for each hiker. And during the night, he may only draw until he has 3 cards in his hand. But first, before we do any of that, we're doing the alien.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Sorry.
You're welcome. No.
Alien, save me, please.
Yeah, I know, right? Alien, save him. All right. So what's going to happen here? I'll let you do it, Josh. You're first player.
Yeah. So there's 2 events here. So we're going to flip out and resolve 2 cards. First one is this card. Move a human from each pod to the side of the UFO. All alien activities, move the UFO counterclockwise instead of clockwise for the rest of the round.
Nice.
Okay, so human from each pod, side of the UFO. That's going to be here.
We're fighting back. Okay, now I'm taking this
Oh
poll
my gosh.
personally. Everyone got votes, even the aliens, except for me. Ugh, how brutal.
So that is the first one. Second card. This one.
Oh, no.
Resolve the effect energy time. So the UFO, that's going to be 3 times. Abduct 1 human if no site has more humans than the site of the UFO.
Oh,
If
thank
another
gosh.
site has more humans, move the UFO 1 site clockwise, but actually counterclockwise because of this card instead. So we are currently, let's see, abduct 1 human if no site has more humans than the side of the UFO. There is a site with more humans, so instead it will move 1 site not clockwise but counterclockwise. Then round 2, it will abduct 1 from here because no site has more.
Oh no, this is not going to be good.
Then round 3, no site has more, so it will abduct 1 again.
No.
And then that will have finished that. That has happened 3 times now. Oh wait, I was moving them here. I actually should have been abducting them though.
Yes.
That's my bad.
No.
So they would have both gone.
No, it's fine.
That last one though to do this.
Oh, okay. That's probably a good call to save us from
That will help us a little
the
more,
hunter
yeah.
pod. Good call. Good call.
Those are the 2 abductions. That is the 3 abductions with movements. That is the second card, which is all it gets. So I will flip this and shuffle them back in. Oops, wrong button. Okay, now the aliens did save me.
I know.
We
Disappointingly.
will now go, ignore that is what it was, and go to, this will be the encounter.
So this is where the aliens come into play here. As you see, unfortunately, the aliens foiled my encounter over here, and instead instead have had the encounter happening over here, because now this is the spot with the most humans and the most or at least one hiding spot. We're gonna get to see another coat rack from Christina. No, I'm just kidding.
But first,
No, it's kind of worse.
I am hungry for blood.
Oh no.
Giving me +4 -1, so +3 points. Still not great, but better than a loss.
It's better than -4.
And during the next day, I cannot use my cryptid power.
Oh no. Okay. This is not going well for you.
I will take my hiding spot here. And Christina, what you got?
Oh no.
Number 3.
So It's not actually, I kind of lied and exaggerated. It's not as bad as the coat rack incident, but I was hoping to score more having this up top. I'm seeing red, which is pretty accurate for how I feel inside.
That's fair.
Um, so I'm getting 2 points for each hunter at the site, which is 4, but then I get -1 for that hiker, so I'm getting a whopping 3 points, putting me at
Oh,
8.
ooh, brutal.
And then as a result, during the next day, I cannot use my cryptid power. Womp womp.
This is what I like to see. I feel like
Yeah.
even though I didn't get the reveal there, that hurt you too as much as it gave me joy. So I'm okay with this. All right. Now
Let's see.
starting
So then we'll
with
go to the night phase. If I could grab my token off this card.
womp womp moment exactly.
It happens.
It happens. Oh man.
Okay.
And most of the time you're left laughing about it because you watch it unfolding and you so badly want to do something about it and you just can't because people are outplaying you or you don't have the cards you want. It's a blast. It's a lot of fun.
I'm going to go here. And then I will only draw up to 3 cards, I believe. Oh, no. I can't use my cryptid power. So I'll get to draw a full hand. Let's get rid of this. Actually, no, keep that. And you know what? Keep that too. We're going to keep all those cards to just turn 2. Christina, your turn.
Interesting. I'm gonna move over here, and I am gonna keep the cards in my hand and then just draw 3 more. Beautiful.
Do I want to move? I know Christina did not want what I wanted here, so that would make sense to move.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure, we'll go over here. And now I will hold on to... I'm going to discard this. What am I talking about? Okay. All right. Perfect. All right, now that's everyone has drawn up. Everyone has replaced their hiding spots. So, Josh, if you don't mind passing the first player token on, that would be great.
Christina, Mothman, take us through an event.
Let's see what happens. Investigative journalism. So to start, we're going to move 2 researchers from the site with the most researchers towards the site with the most humans. There are no researchers on the board or on the wilderness.
They're scared of aliens.
Yeah, they're really scared of aliens. They know something we don't.
Yeah, it's all
the researchers.
The scientists avoiding the aliens is very on brand. This is very funny. The next step will be to extract 1 hunter from the site with the most hunters. So that is a tie between the Scenic Swamp and Witch Ridge. For personal reasons, I will be extracting from Scenic Swamp. And then the third step is to attract 2 hikers to the site with the most hunters. They want to see what all the hubbub is about, so that's going to be over here. I'm going to add 2. And that should be the end of investigative journalism.
Perfect. Oh, that's what a way to say it. The end of investigative journalism. Heard it here, folks.
That's the end of science as we know it.
Yeah,
this is kind of like one of those instances where, like, if all the birds and, like, I don't know, animals in the forest go quiet, you know something bad's about to happen.
Yep, we're at that point right now.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Perfect. So that is, in fact, despite us being cheeky about it, that is the end of the investigative journalism event deck, or event card. So, Christina, you can go ahead and kick us off with card play.
Perfect. I have been very bad about keeping up with my notes to remember where all my hiding spots are. Or at least I know where my hiding spots are, but to remember which ones I want to attract where.
That's fair.
But I think I have a pretty good understanding. Perfect, actually. I am going to play this card, and I'm going to lure 1 hiker.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm gonna lure one hunter.
All right. Well, I am going to attract 2 hunters because I can do that now. I'm done with this card. I don't have to worry about this one anymore.
I will extract 2
Okay.
humans.
Don't you dare. No, I'm just.
I don't want them. I don't like them there. They're hunting for me. Christina, you go.
Yes. I I fear we're gonna have a battle at this location for a while. So I'm trying to see how I can fix this. I am gonna stay neutral and just attract one hiker here.
Okay, well,
Like that.
We'll see
I
what
like
you guys
that.
do.
I'm going to make this even harder. I'm going to attract 1 hiker to here and then 1 hunter to here.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. I will. How do I twist this? Scare 2 hikers.
Uh-huh.
I'm
going to extract 1 hiker and lure 1 hunter.
Yes. Good. Ooh.
Is this your last card, Jesse?
It is, and then it'll be
And
your
then I'll
last
have finals
card.
day.
Yeah.
Scared.
What do you have here? Big scare 2 humans, and you haven't done that yet?
Well, I was planning on using it my last round, and then I realized I can't use my cryptid power this turn. He got me.
Got him. Okay, well, now that I know you can't do that, and that's what you wanted to do.
I do have 3 cards in my hand.
I know. Stop saying that type of stuff. You're already making it more difficult for me to pick. I think this is the best option, and I'm not sure I like this, but we're going to do it anyways. We're going to discard a card to lure 1 human and extract 2 humans. What do I want to do, though? This is ridiculous. Well, we'll lure 1 human, which will be... We're going to lure a hiker over to here. Yes, a hiker over to here. And then I'm going to extract 2. Get these out of here. Cool. All right, Josh, last card play.
I will. So close to being able to make this one happen instead.
I know. Well, I mean, who knows? The pesky aliens are going to get in the way.
Oh, that's true.
I know. We're like, this is... Yeah, I know.
They probably abduct from here.
They're probably going to.
And then I don't have to worry about it, so I need something.
Well, we might have to worry about it, depending on what pods get taken up.
If Chupacabra has to join the sides of the aliens, then so be it.
Okay, that's fair.
It's a good point. I'm gonna big scare 2 hikers. We're gonna see what happens if I push them all the way over here. Cool.
Oh, no.
That's it.
Oh boy. Okay, this is scary. This is not good. Okay. Christina, before we do the reveal, you get to deal with the pesky aliens. So, nice.
All right, so we're gonna have 3 this time?
Yep. There you go.
Do I need to shuffle this, or have you shuffled?
It's already been
this
shuffled.
many times?
Yeah, it's already been shuffled,
Wonderful.
so you're good.
So to start, we're gonna reveal this. We're gonna be doing this 3 times, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
So resolving this effect 3 times, we're gonna abduct 1 human if no site has more hiding spots than the site of the UFO.
Which none of them do, because we have 3 here. So it's going to abduct 1 from here. So now keep in mind, we don't want to do too many hunters because if this pod gets filled, it's an extra card we have to deal with. So
Agreed. Nice.
All right, and then
after that happens, it moves clockwise.
No, so abduct
Correct.
1. If another site has more hiding spots, move the UFO 1 clockwise instead. So it's abduct or clockwise.
So this one's good.
Okay.
So this one, yes. You have to resolve this 2 more times. So it's going to abduct 2 more.
And I'm sorry, making sure. So we only have hunters for the rest.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's okay. We got you.
Oh.
And then, so that was, we got the hiker, then the hunter, and then 1 more hunter.
Oh, that's very scary.
Yeah, I know. This is not good. And now this card. Oh, no.
We're going to flip over the next one. Abduct 1 human if no site has more humans than the site of the UFO.
It does have. This one does. It saved us for right now.
Wonderful. If another site has more, it just moves 1 clockwise instead.
Yes.
And then our final.
You'll do that though.
Yep, you do this 3 times now. Yep. So now
you're going to abduct here.
Mm-hmm. And then because there's not a site that has more again, it's going to abduct again.
Oh gosh.
That was move, abduct, abduct. That was the 3.
Yeah, so now it's the next card.
Oh gosh. Sorry guys, I'm fighting off the flu right now and my brain is mush.
You're good. It's also, you have to remember, for everyone watching, this is Christina's first time partaking in the Alien Invasion expansion, so this is a great example of walking a new player through how to do this. So this is great. No worries.
This is also true. So our final alien activity is to abduct 1 human and then move the UFO 1 site clockwise. So let's start with that. So we're going to abduct 1 human.
Move what?
Move clockwise. Yep. And then abduct humans of the same flavor as the first one abducted, which is not... I think this actually might be ending the game.
No, because we have not had to... We can still fill this up.
Oh, true.
It's the moment an abduction happens that you can't put it anywhere.
So we're it's not looking good for us right now. But
and then the alien, the UFO is going to end at Pine Hill Park, but there's nothing to abduct there.
Well, this one would have moved here, abducted all of them, and stayed there.
Yeah. Yep. So we're good.
Okay.
Yes.
It's getting dangerous, though.
I know. It's getting iffy.
I thought the aliens saved me, but they didn't. They just hurt all of us.
To be fair, they didn't really help a ton of us here based upon what I'm going to reveal. So, yeah. All right, Christina, now the reveal happens, which is about the only site with humans left on it at this point.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This actually worked in my favor significantly.
Nice. What do we have then? So Christina is going to go ahead and reveal the top card of her 3rd stack here.
Yes. Oh, that's my whole 3rd stack. That is not what I want to show you. Hello? Sorry, I'm playing also on a MacBook laptop.
Oh, you're good.
It's not the best tabletop simulator, but I just had a stick figure there. Nothing too crazy, but I was going to be getting minus points for hikers, but there's only 1 hiker left on the trail. But I did reveal a stick figure decoy, so I get +1 point for each hunter at the location of the
encounter. Nice.
Reveal, so that will push me at least over 1, 2, 3. You get to take one of these tokens, and then as a result of this reveal, I can lure 1 hunter to the site of the encounter,
which aren't any nearby. So
yes, this is true. So this will just be resolved, and then I'll take my hiding spot.
Nice. So being they don't win. So technically, no. I realized I was about to say technically that could happen, but no. So it will. The game ends when an abduction happens, and they don't have a place to put that human. Correct. Kind of. So in this case, let's say that in this state I were to abduct another hiker right now, I have space for it because we have the unnamed pod here, or the unflavored pod here. So this allows for some extra flexibility for the players playing, where now if a hiker gets abducted, it can go into this one. Now, however, say this one is full and the hiker one is full, and we abduct another hiker, then we lose the game. So it's essentially, if they abduct a human and there isn't a spot for that human to go, the game ends, is the best way to think about it. Okay. All right. I guess that...
Your reveal, Dusty.
Oh, yeah, I do have a reveal. I forgot about this. Top card of my second stack, Lost Frog Tube. It is also a decoy, so I unfortunately didn't have a big point reveal, but I do get 3 points. 1, 2, 3. And then I would also lure one hunter to the site of the encounter if I could, but I can't. And then I'll grab my hiding spot token. Flips card.
Let's see.
Self-destructs. All humans go all over the board, right?
Is
Oh.
Pupper Down. Repeat of Pupper Down.
Oh, no.
So I will lose 3 points, which is less than the 4 I would have lost last time I almost revealed it.
That's fair.
And during this night, I can only draw until I have 3 cards in my hand.
Oh, no. Man, I'll tell you what, the aliens have not been... The cryptids are all wanting to move some humans around, and the aliens are having nothing to do with it. They're like, you can move hunters around.
That's all of my Dusk reveal phase. So on to night with Mothman.
Yes. So to begin the night, do I first place my token back on the board before I draw cards, or does that order not matter?
It does matter. You'll put your token back, then discard draw.
Okay, cool. I am going to go over here to the Crystal River. And then I'm going to keep the cards in hand and then just draw 3 cards.
Yeah, right. Now add the unicorn and the cult. Everyone is going insane. Exactly. All right. And you drew back up, right, Christina? Perfect.
Yes, correct.
All right. Now I will place my little dude back out here. Where do I want? I kind of want him to go fight the aliens. Okay, there we go. He's going to the aliens. All right, perfect. Oh, and now I need to redraw. Oops, sorry. I'm going to discard this one. And I guess I'll hold on to this one. Okay. All right, Josh, your go.
Yeah, let's see here. We'll go here. And then I can only draw up to 3 cards. So let's discard this one. Discard this, and I'll draw all 3. That's it.
Somewhere out there, Cthulhu is pleased at all this insanity. Nice. Yep, sounds about right. Okay, and you drew back up. Oh, you only drew up to 3. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that's it.
Yeah, now it's I think Christina, if you'd like to go ahead and pass me the crown, because everyone has placed it out there. All right. And now I will start with the event. I can't decide how Loveland Frog wants to wear his crown today. Probably like
If
that.
Loveland Frog would wear a hat, would he wear it like this?
Yeah.
Like this?
Exactly. All right, so I will start with the event deck here. All right, the perfect trail. Every time I see a trail line like this with anything on a bulletin board with strings, I can only think of what's his name from It's Always Sunny pointing at the board in like his crazed look. Yeah, Charlie. I don't know why. Every time I see that, it will forever be. It lives in my brain rent free now. All right, move 2 hikers from the site with the most hikers to the site where the encounter last occurred. Oh, wow. Okay. Over to there. There's only 1 hiker to move. Extract one researcher from the site with the most researchers. Man, they are really not. They're really wanting to stay protected. They watched one of their friends get abducted, and the researchers were like, never again.
They just noped out of
Yep.
there.
Attract 2 hunters to the site with the most researchers. There are none, so I get to pick where they go. Where do I want them to go? Anywhere? Yes, they're coming up here. All right, that's it. So now we will focus on card play. What do I want to do here? Sure. We'll just start with something really easy. I'm just going to lure 1 hunter.
Okie dokie. I will. Don't have anyone around me. I'll attract a researcher and extract a human. Let's do attract 1 researcher, 2. Check my stacks real quick. Let's go here. And then extract.
Yeah, maybe well, we have the extra pod here, so that it would just it would just be because they're a little bit more dangerous for us. Like, we're gonna run out of spaces for hikers soon is the problem.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's it. Christina, your turn.
Interesting. I'm scared because I'm trying to keep the game going, but I'm also worried about the alien control panel filling up, and everything I need involves hikers right now.
Well, I bring them all back. I'll protect them.
Are you sure?
We'll see.
What's your p-value on that certainty? Because I'm scared. Interesting.
Again, remember we have this extra pod, so it's not instant doom if we have one abducted.
We just can't have 6 of them abducted.
Yes.
Yes, I guess you're right. So I am just going to attract one human, and we are going to bring him far away from the UFO.
I know. I kind of want to bring this over here, but I'm like, it's gonna get eaten by the alien. I'm gonna do it anyways. Okay, there we go.
What?
Just believe.
I don't believe. I'm in a big scare too, researcher.
Dang it.
You know what? I'll big scare him up here.
At this point, I'm just gonna hoard all of the humans by extracting them off the board so the aliens can't eat anything. No points on the cryptid reveals, but at least we don't lose here.
It's my turn right now, yeah?
Yeah.
So I'm going to scare 2 hunters. I'm just going to scare from the Crystal River, so it'll just be 1 hunter, and then lure 1 researcher. I'm going to use him to set an example.
This is why you don't come back.
Yeah. Gotta teach him a lesson.
Well, now I'm not 100% sure I want the reveal here.
There's not many more options for it.
I'll explain ship energy in just a second, Bean. Give me just a second here. No, you're good. I'll walk you through ship energy here in a second. Okay. We are going to... we're gonna do this. I really don't want the researchers taken. So, attract one and extract one. Perfect.
My final card will be to discard this to use my cryptid power,
Oh no.
and I will woo that hiker right into the scenic swamp.
Dang it. Oh no. Okay. Christina, last card play of the round.
Ooh. I'm scared.
You move that hunter out of its like clockwise path, maybe.
This,
That
yeah.
actually is not
Okay.
the worst idea.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna discard a card to use my cryptid power to do that. So I'm gonna attract one human.
Nice, okay.
Oh no, I can't. That won't work.
Why not?
Oh, you can't
'Cause
scare from here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I was just thinking about that. Oh yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do here, so I am just going to
Just attract one hiker.
yeah, I'm just gonna attract a hiker all the way
Cool.
over here.
Cool. All right. All right, I think that's it because I don't have any. I know, right? That is the question right there. Biggest choice: leave it to get some myth points, or move it. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so this will be a great example of getting to see how the aliens interact. So the way that the aliens interact before anything is figured in is you're going to flip as many cards as there are cards in the event pile here, or current event pile. So we're going to flip 4. And we're going to deal with 4 this round. At the first round, it would have been 1 card. However, I'm actually going to... that's how many are in here. And then the power of that... Here, we'll just start it. I don't know if I shuffled this. So, all right, so first one. Oh boy, here we go.
Oh no.
Okay, so the way that this works is, again, I'm going to flip a number of cards equal to the current event pile. And this one here says... resolve this effect blank amount of times. The UFO there is number of players playing plus pods full. So we have to resolve this 4 times. So this is abduct 1 human. If no site has more hiding spots in the site of the UFO, there is a site that has doesn't have.
Here. So no site has more.
Yes,
so
no site has more. Yep.
That will abduct 1.
Yep. So it's not going to abduct 1. If another site... Oh, so I just don't do this one at all.
Yeah, we would repeat that 4 times, and it would just sit there staring at the cryptids.
So it's a good thing we took the researcher off of this one. So we did something good there. I'm not going to lie. I love the Bigfoot on the camera on this card, or on the computer on this card. This is one of my favorite art cards here. I just love how they're very clearly looking for cryptids. All right, next one.
I was going to say the top left has the map image on it. Like, that looks really cool, too.
Yeah, it does, with the little, sonar going on. Definitely like that one. All right, this one here, resolve this effect. So we'll resolve this effect 4 times. Yeah, I almost said 4 times. It is 4 times. It's not because of this. It's because of the number of players and the full pods. Abduct 1 human, and then move 1 site clockwise. So we would abduct here. It cannot. It's going to move a site clockwise. Then it is going to do this again. So it's going to abduct a human. So this is the second time, and then move clockwise. Then it's going to abduct a human. It cannot move clockwise, and then it'll do it 1 more time, abduct a human, and then move clockwise, but it will not abduct a human again. So that's 4 times there. Okay, now this one here. Will you guys please move your hands for just... Oh, never mind. I'm going to zoom in on it. You guys can keep going. I forgot your hands disappear when I zoom in. I was making sure the people could read the card. Okay, resolve this effect 4 times as well. Abduct 1 human. If the site has...
I think we're at 5 times now.
Oh, we are.
Unfortunately, those hunters screwed us.
Yes, I forgot. Yeah, 5 times because we filled this up again. Okay, abduct 1 human. If the site has no humans, move the UFO 1 site clockwise instead. So it's going to abduct 1. Oh boy. Oh no, I think this is it. Abduct
think we'll be okay.
No, I don't think we will, because it's going to abduct 3 more times, and I won't have space for it, because it moves. If the site has no humans, move instead. Oh, so we're going to be at the brink, because I have to pull 2 from here. So it'll be this one, and then the last abduction is this one, and then that's all 5. However, we still have to go through another card. So this is
Oh no.
unless this is the one.
Idea.
Oh boy, okay. Abduct 1 human of the flavor corresponding to the pod with the fewest humans. Oh my gosh, we're saved!
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay, we're safe.
So the researchers have the fewest.
Yes.
So it would abduct a researcher.
And it can't.
If it has none, it moves clockwise instead.
Yes, but there's no other. It's just.
Moves 6 times.
Yeah, so back to here, but there's no researcher to abduct. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Love that.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
The skin of our teeth.
We're in trouble though. No, I don't think we survived the next. It's okay. We'll play it out and we'll see. This is not looking good for us though. Okay, so we'll flip those. Move this down here. Flip, shuffle. Active player, our first player token gets passed. No, never mind. We're on to Dusk now. We're on to the oh, good. Excited. This is going to be really good for me over here, guys. Are you ready for this? All right. So, oh man, these aliens are making this so difficult. Okay. So the site of the reveal is at the place with at least 1 hiding spot and the most humans, which is this spot right here. And I'm going to slobber clobber those 2 hunters that are there and score 4 points. So that's good at least. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll take this. We will, and now oh, good. I can't use my cryptid power during the last phase. This is what I like, or during the last round. This is what I like to see. All right, and then I will take my hiding spot back to here. And now, starting with me, I will place my hiding spot back out. Cannot go here, cannot go here, cannot go here. I'm going to go to Witch Ridge. Cool. All right, and then I will... Sure, I'm going to discard all of my cards here and draw back up. Big play. Big play. Probably not, but...
I go.
Yes,
I get to move someone. I will be leaving this space to go over here. And then I will drop our cards. Here you go, Christy. If you want to move a hiding spot and then discard draw.
I am going to move this hiding spot over here to join you. And I'm just going to draw back up to 5.
Nice. Okay, I will pass this on to Choop over here. Choop.
Okay, let's go. Event 5. That looks shiny. Move 3 hikers from the site with the most hikers, 1 site counterclockwise. Extract 1 hunter from the site with the most hunters. Boop. And attract 2 researchers to the site with the fewest humans.
Nice. Well, this is good. We actually want researchers out here now if we could.
Yeah, they're the most safe. I'm going to put them there. It's a big tie between 4 places. That is all of that. We have a question to ask ourselves. Do we want to just get rid of all of the humans so that we do not lose the game?
Ooh.
Or...
I am
this
on
is
board
round
with the
5.
strategy.
Do we wish to defeat the aliens, or are you going to be selfish and try and gain yourself points?
It's a good question. That is a good question. We'll see how gameplay goes. You guys pick, and I'll let you know how I'm feeling as the game goes on.
Feels like a litmus test.
Yeah. Yeah, we all know what the right thing to do is. It's just will we do it?
Yep. Trying to figure out what to do here. I think I will lure 1 hunter.
All I'm saying is if you want to get rid of the hunter at the scenic swamp, I would leave him there. I will not elaborate further.
I won't elaborate further. See, I kind of want to leave this one in particular here and test our luck. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You're a
You can
gambling
choose
man.
to do that if you want. I don't have anything that I like really want to do. The thing I will
Strategically pass your turn.
I'll lure one researcher. We're gonna spread these researchers out.
Yeah, probably a good call.
That's what I'll do. Christina, you'd go.
I'm gonna extract one hiker or hunter.
No.
Sorry,
Oh my
Get 'em.
gosh.
I'm a team player. Jesse, are you?
Well, we're gonna find out here in a second. I should just be a team player at this point because I'm in the lead.
For now.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it could trigger hidden traits.
That is a good point.
So it's gonna come down to the hidden traits, possibly.
Well, I am going to. What do I want to do here? I'm going to strategically pass.
Nice. I will also pass.
Oh.
I'm gonna lure one researcher and just move it farther
Okay.
away.
Well, you know what? I've decided I'm going to be a team player because you got two of them to the same spot, and whoop, whoop.
Wow. We actually might make it.
I know. All right, yeah. Last card play of the round, Josh, for you.
I will pass.
Oh man, okay.
I will also pass.
You don't know how
Jesse, don't do it.
Upsetting this might be.
well. Sure. Actually, we'll do this.
Action.
I know. We're gonna
Right.
do this. We're gonna scare him over to here.
Oh.
No, this is okay. We're safe,
No, it's not.
even if he picks it up.
Oh yeah. I hope he picks it up because I don't want the reveal to happen there. That's why.
I know. That's why I pushed it over there.
Yeah. Dadgummit.
Okay.
Okay. So the aliens.
Yeah, the aliens now. Oh
We have to
no.
flip 5 cards, and our power or the energy level is 6 currently. Oh, we got the broken UFO, so they will release all of them.
No.
Move a human from each pod to the site of the UFO. Nice. Oh, this is gonna be not a. Oh boy, this is gonna be a really
Please.
interesting
I
reveal
hope
for
it
you
eats all
over
of
here.
them. I hope it eats all of them. Is that all 4? Yeah.
Yeah, that's all 4.
And then everything will move it counterclockwise instead of clockwise
Yeah.
for the rest. So, flip number 4. Resolve this. Let's see. Now we're doing it 3 times.
Yeah.
Abduct one human. Move clockwise, counterclockwise, really. But so we will abduct a
Probably a researcher. Yeah.
researcher, and then move counterclockwise. That's 1.
Oh, technically we could lose here. Oh no, we can't, because I was gonna say if this got abducted into this.
That is 3.
But it wouldn't.
Yeah, it cannot because this is here. That's fine.
Okay, that's card number 2. Card number 3. Resolve this effect 3 times. Abduct 1 if no site has more humans than the site of the UFO. If another site has more humans, move it 1 site clockwise instead. The site has more humans, so we'll move clockwise instead once, clockwise instead twice.
Counterclockwise.
Clockwise
Counterclockwise.
Yes, you are correct. I was actually going counterclockwise, though.
You were. Oh, I guess that's true. You were going
I just was
counterclockwise.
saying the wrong word. Counterclockwise instead a 3rd time, and that's good. Card number 4, I believe. Yes, 4 out of 5. Abduct 1 And then what's going to happen? Move the UFO one side counterclockwise. Abduct. Okay. So the one human I will abduct there will be this. Okay, and then move the UFO one side counterclockwise. Did I do it wrong that time?
Yes.
I feel like I'm messing everything
Well,
up now.
you're going technically. You're going. You should have from here. You should have gone this way, and instead you went this way.
Ended up the same
it would have,
okay.
But so you are coming here. You're coming this way now. So you're coming.
Thank you.
Yep.
What is a clock?
Right.
What is a clock?
Then I will abduct all of the hunters there, or not all of them, 3 of them, and there are none there, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Now this is happening. You resolve this effect energy times. There are 3, 4, so 4 times.
Yep.
Abduct 1 human if no site has more hiding spots. Sites do have more hiding spots. So if another site has more, move the UFO one site counterclockwise instead. That is this direction.
Yes.
Does another site have more from here?
Yes.
No, it's tied. 2,
Yes.
2, 2. So no site has more.
That's 2. That's true. Yeah.
So it will abduct 1 from here
Which it can't.
for like 3 times, which it will just sit.
Nice. Okay. And then the reveal is happening here.
The aliens screwed me again. My third one is this one, and you'll see why this hurts me later.
Yeah, it's because you didn't want to hide. You didn't want to reveal this one.
I did not want to reveal this hoax, but it will gain me 2 points in the interim.
Nice. Oh,
scare 1 hiker from the site of encounter. Just get him over here.
All right.
And then I will take my token, and it will be
Christina.
You're number 2.
Man, the aliens
Yes.
made this very difficult to
So-
score any points this game. Man, oh man.
That is the point of them.
It is. It is. It is. Okay,
This
what do
is
we
kind
got?
of perfect because I made an owl joke earlier. Who goes there? It is one of Mothman's hoaxes, and I will just gain 1 point for there being 1 hiker, and I'll take my hiding spot.
And don't forget to scare that hiker for what it's worth.
Yes, away.
Oh yeah, so then scare it from the side of the encounter, and I will just scare it over here.
All
Cool
right.
beans.
And
Jesse,
then
you're not there.
I'm not there.
So
I
we
will. I'm.
replace these tokens.
Yes. Yep. Replace the hiding spot tokens. All right.
There.
We're into the end game now, friends. So I will explain how what this is going to do as we're doing it as well. So the only thing that's different at the end of this phase, or at the end of this round versus any of the others, is you still reposition your hiding spots. So Christina, if you want to go ahead and place your last hiding spot out there. However, you do not redraw up cards, and instead you just discard all of your cards, so you don't have to worry about them anymore. So Christina, I'm going to go ahead and take yours out of your hands as well. And then we add up our points. The way that points are added up, our myth points are added up by seeing where we're at on the score tracker here. On the myth track here. And then your myth tokens over here, and then your hidden trait points as well. So I have 21 collectively if you count out here, plus this, so 21 plus my hidden trait, which is 13, plus any real deals that I have here in, that look like a 7, plus any real deals you have, which I should have 1, I believe, because I have 2 of them here, so plus 7. So I scored a whopping 41 points.
Wait.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, well, Christina had a score and then went away.
Yeah, I did my math wrong, so that's 28 plus 12, which is 40.
Heck yes. Okay.
Nice.
I want all of you to witness this. The person who received no votes, even above the aliens, won. So, yeah.
Gonna let the aliens win.
Yeah, I know, right? The best part was that I was really hoping it would have happened here and I would have won by 1 point with just this one, because this would have been my reveal. It would have been a 1-point card with no negatives. I didn't really care. I just didn't want you to have the reveal. I was like,
What's funny though is because I got the reveal, I lost.
Nice. Okay,
Because
yeah.
it took away my hoax, which would have gotten me, if I hadn't revealed it, I would have had 7 more points.
Nice. Okay. Nice. All right,
So
yeah.
your strategy worked.
I think it's more the aliens strategy worked, let's be honest.
Yeah. Aliens and frogs, they love each other apparently.
Yeah, apparently. You heard it here first. All right, yeah, so that is the Alien Invasion expansion, played with KSC base game and Ness's more. So, as you can see, the aliens are there to make it extremely difficult for you to score points and or control the map. It's a lot of fun because you find yourself often working with your fellow cryptids to try to stop the aliens from abducting everyone. But yeah, that is the Alien Invasion expansion. Christine, I figured we'd cut or open it up for anyone that had any questions, if we have any, that is.
Yeah, absolutely. We didn't get too many questions this go around, so if anybody is watching and has any questions they'd like us to answer live, we'll do our best to answer questions that we do have direct answers for. You can just drop those in the stream chat. We have a few questions that came through Instagram that I want to address.
Cool.
The first one is asking when the game will be out publicly after the Kickstarter. So if you've been following along with the Kickstarter, we should be working on production next, and then fulfillment is going to be beginning next year. In our last Kickstarter update, we did talk about the timelines that you can expect. So we should have fulfilled all of the tiers plus add-ons by August at the latest. We'll be posting Kickstarter updates on a monthly cadence after the add-on store has closed. We're going to give you guys more information about that and be a little bit more active around that time, and then go to about a once-a-month cadence. So in those monthly updates, we'll be giving you a sneak peek at how production's going, any samples we've received, and then also update you if, for whatever reason, knock on wood, there are any things that would delay or even make fulfillment start earlier. So just keep an eye out for those Kickstarter updates. They'll be happening monthly. And then we are not set on when we are going to be releasing it to retail just yet. We will also be sharing that in Kickstarter updates as soon as we have information, as well as on our social media pages. I would anticipate it's clearly going to be after the Kickstarter, but I would anticipate it to be at least, I would say, a couple of months to a few months after the Kickstarter, but I don't want to make any promises or guarantees. Just keep an eye out. And you can always if you have any more questions about that later next year and you haven't heard anything, you can always email support@unstablegames.com, and our team will be able to share with you the most up-to-date information. It's a little long TLDR, too soon to tell, but it will be releasing to retail in all of its glory. And then the next questions that we received is what will happen to the locked stretch goals when the campaign ends. So fortunately, we were able to unlock all of our funding stretch goals, which was over $2 million. We unlocked that this past week. Super exciting. That actually unlocked this Alien Invasion mini expansion for all of you. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, this is going to be built into the Kickstarter edition of Twisted Cryptids. So if you backed the project at any tier that would get you the box, you will have this included with your game. If for social stretch goals, I believe we only have one social stretch goal left. You guys blew those out of the water. The last goal I believe we have is the number of backers on the project, which is our goal is to hit 30,000. We are, it looks like, at the high 28,000 mark right now. We've got less than 24 hours, so share the project around, help us unlock that goal. What that's going to do when we unlock it is we are going to be bringing an official version of Twisted Cryptids to Tabletop Simulator. In the past, we have had amazing community members create Tabletop Simulator versions of the game. I'm sure that even if we do not unlock that, our fans are going to create something incredible. One of our game experts even scans in the files individually and creates these wonderful scenic versions on Tabletop Simulator. So I think there will still be a way to enjoy the game, but if we don't reach that, then we won't unlock the stretch goal unless we pull something out otherwise in the months to follow.
It's okay. We're really close to watching the backers tick up. That would be I feel like we gain. I mean, the backers are ticking up at a healthy rate, obviously, but I get what you're saying.
Oh yeah, absolutely. In the last 24 hours of a
Hmm.
campaign, we've seen some crazy buzzer beaters.
Yeah.
We've crossed huge thresholds in the last day, so it really could change. We're going to be keeping an eye on it, and we'll be sharing any updates in our future Kickstarter updates.
Yeah, that was more of I
Uh,
have faith in our fans than anything that you had said wrong. I was like, we'll be fine.
oh no, you are totally fine. Um, the next question that we got is asking why would we cut off the idea for even more expansions because there's plenty of cryptids to play with. We currently have a poll running for the print and play cryptids that are going to be included as one of your social stretch goals.
Mhm.
I can share that link in the chat in a moment, and we can also include it in the Kickstarter update if we'd like to. Um, I don't know if the games team wants to take on this question a little bit more. I don't think we ever fully close ourselves off to the potential for future expansions, but I know with the big box, it's a little bit different this time around. So if we
Yeah.
also want to leave that open ended, that's totally fine.
Yeah, so something just to note, the reason that it's not that we're necessarily like closing ourselves off to it per se. The cool part is we've given ourselves quite a bit of a running start here on expansions and the cadence in which those expansions are going to release in regards to with the Yeti or not, the the one we're working on or whatnot, the third one. So like because that third one's already so funny enough, I guess this is the way that I'll leave it. Is to me, we're not planning anything less than what we do for most of them. You're just seeing more up front is mainly what it is. Like this expansion, like if you really think about it with Casting Shadows, we didn't have this third expansion with Casting Shadows right away. It was releasing, you get what I mean. So yeah, we're not closing ourselves off to it by any means, but we're just giving you a bunch to chew on right off the bat is the big thing.
Absolutely. And there's one thing I want to include in that as well. As we were going through the different submissions that we received for the types of cryptids we can work with, we do try our best to be as sensitive as
Mhm.
possible just to
Yes.
different cultures and traditions when considering characters. So while there's tons of cryptids out there, we do want to be sensitive to which cryptids we are featuring in the game. And
Good call.
I don't want to say parodying, but like we're having fun ways of turning
Mhm.
Mothman into this little owl with a nest around him, like things like that. So those are things that we take into consideration as we're developing our games. But I
Yeah.
think with the three print and play cryptids, it'll be very exciting. And then you never know what the future holds. But as of
Mhm.
right now, I think we, like Jesse said, we front loaded a lot of really great characters.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's actually a really good call. That's something that we're really cognizant of when we're developing anything is we want to be respectful to, again, like you were saying, all walks of life. So we're just making sure that the cryptids that we're putting in there aren't going to cause any sort of backlash of any sort. We're really just trying to be mindful of it. And then also find cryptids that definitely fit the vibe we're going for too. Because again, while most cryptids, there are a way to make them look pretty cute, there are some pretty dark cryptids out there. So that's another thing that we're, want to make sure that we're not doing anything too spooky, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, as part of the marketing team, we do like to consider what cryptids are going to be exciting for an
Mhm.
expansion. There's so many cryptids that even personally I'm absolutely obsessed with, but I understand that I am part of just a smaller majority of people who really love that cryptid.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I think we've got a great starting roster of
Mhm.
10 cryptids to pick from.
For
Um,
sure.
so
Cool.
it'll be fun regardless. Uh, that looks like it should be all for our Instagram questions. We had one person asking about the box sizes.
Mhm.
I believe that I am still personally pending that information, but our development team does have that.
Cool.
So I will make sure we can include that in a future update just so you can start preparing space on your game shelf. Same for the big box. I know a lot of people have been asking how big is the big box. That is information that will be coming soon, but
Cool.
the game itself shouldn't be like excessively larger than any of our past titles. And then I haven't seen any questions come through in the chat.
The only one would be that I saw that would probably be for you, because I know you're updating the Kickstarter page often, is when should they expect the rules for each of these? Assuming, and by that I mean
the rules
assuming,
for the
yeah, sorry, go on. Carry on.
yeah, assuming it's for the mini expansions, we are not planning on. Sorry, excuse me. Oh, I'm losing my voice a little bit.
No, you're
We
good.
are not anticipating on sharing out the full rule book. just yet. I believe that should be available on our wiki page around the time that we're releasing the game. So you will be able to familiarize yourself with it. I can talk to Rami and the rest of the team about possibly sharing it in a Kickstarter update while we're in that lull between production and fulfillment, just so you're able to familiarize yourself with it more before you actually bring the game to your table.
Cool.
But the rulebook itself is pretty beefy, or not beefy in a scary way, but just beefy as it's very, very thorough. I believe it's over 20 pages, and at the end of the book, it's 25 pages. And at the end of the book, you have quick references. You also have instructions for the Unicorn Frenzy mini expansion, the Field Trip mini expansion, and the Alien Invasion mini expansion, each on their own spread. So they will be very easy to find in the rulebook as well when you are looking for them if you need to reference any questions that come up. And as a reminder, we do have a Discord. It is the Unstable Games Discord. It is fan run, but most of us are in there. I think the three of us are definitely in there.
Yeah.
So if you ever have any questions about gameplay or game interactions, you can always just drop it in the server, and we are happy to chime in there and answer your questions directly.
The last one that I saw, I linked the Discord there for anyone that wants it. The last one here, and I don't know if this is something that you want to speak on, Christina, or I can give a little bit of insight. Somebody said, Slight OT, will Here to Slay ever close their open cycles? Something like missing monster cards that require Warrior and the one for Druid, but also playmat for the Sorcerer. So I'm assuming the question is asking if we're ever... by closing the cycle, by closing the cycle, I assume you meaning are we ever going to like sunset those? I don't know what you want to speak to on that, Christina, other than I can speak to we're no longer going to be putting mechanical stuff behind Kickstarter exclusive stuff. It's kind of what we've talked a lot about with this campaign in particular. As for closing the loop on something, I don't know if that's something you want to... I don't really have an answer on that one.
Yeah, so with Here to Slay, I know there's been a lot of questions about the Dragon Sorcerers, especially since we've announced the playmats that we're going to be doing and the Banner Quest expansion that is available early through the Twisted Cryptids Kickstarter. I don't believe we have intentions to like fully sunset anything anytime soon. We do have things in the works. We do hear you all about the Dragon Sorcerers not being included in those two things I just mentioned. That is something that we were aware of going into announcing Banner Quest. I do want to clarify that with Banner Quest, the version that we have created and the version that is available through the Kickstarter is not Kickstarter exclusive. So we did have to keep the larger fan base in mind of people who have not backed a Kickstarter, don't have access to back a Kickstarter for whatever reason, that they're not receiving game content that they cannot use or may not be aware of because of the Kickstarter platform. So that was an intentional choice as we were developing it versus an oversight. That being said, we do know that Here to Slay is one of our most popular titles and the fan base is wonderful. So we are making some notes. We are scheming behind the scenes. There is nothing that we can share right now. All I can say is that we have not forgotten about you all, and we have not forgotten about the Dragon Sorcerers as a playable class in the game. But as of right now, until the fulfillment, at least, of Twisted Cryptids, there's not going to be any news released around that time. Yeah. But I'm not saying never at all. Is how vague I can be.
And something that will help with the vagueness there to give you a little bit of like peek behind the curtains for something that the games team thought about, which gives a little bit more reference for why we couldn't keep it Kickstarter exclusive, is one thing we there's actually, I'm going to hold that thought. I'm going to take that back. I don't want to, sorry. I think that might actually be sharing too much news. So, but a big thing, so it was more of, I didn't want to spoil card mechanics of anything. I don't know that I would. However, something to note is we also make sure that anything that we're releasing makes sense card count wise. And because some of the cards in Banner Quest, it didn't make sense to add a singular class in there like that as well. So like it was definitely a thought through thing. And it's one of those, like, we love you guys. We would obviously love to offer fan favorites of everything that we could, sorcerers included, because sorcerers are awesome. it just wouldn't have been balanced right with the other classes based upon other cards that we'd put in there as well. So it's more also protecting you guys from for balanced gameplay as well. So there's a little bit that exists there as well. Making sure that we're putting in the correct cards that play well, stuff like that. And then there was one more thing, and then I think it was kind of, let me find it real quick. Maybe I missed it. Oh, how does the print and play stuff work? So ideally we'll have printable components. Oh, right there. Christina actually just... Oh no, that's for the poll. That's for the poll. So ideally, the print and play stuff will be printable components. Biggest piece of advice I can give you for any time that you're playing with printable cards, if you're not printing them on cardstock, this is just a little like cheat for anybody that needs to print and play, because we do print and plays all the time. So if you ever have to print something off and it's not normal cardstock, like something like this, take a playing card of some sort that you have and put it behind it in the sleeve, and then put the paper in front of it, and it feels like a full card. So that's something worth noting for anyone that feels like they want to do print and play and make their cards a little bit more sturdy if you don't have cardstock. But yeah, we'll have the meeples and everything printable. You just slap those down on, all that good stuff. That's how the print and play works. It's really nice.
We're also, for the print and play, it is going to include a cryptid card and all 9 sighting cards. So whatever you vote for, you can vote for more than 3 on that poll. If you vote for all of them, it's not going to really count for anything. It's just going to kind of cancel the votes out. So I'd pick your top like 3 to 4, 5 if you'd like, and we will be taking them into consideration for the standings.
Perfect.
And I think there was one more question that I want to just address, was somebody asking if we were expecting this campaign to be as successful as it has been. And I would say that with any Kickstarter, as we're going into it, we obviously are going to aim for as high as possible. And we try to obviously break our last Kickstarter records in terms of performance, but it's always variable based on the theming of the games, the time of year, where people are at in terms of like other Kickstarters that they've backed. So we're really happy with the performance of Twisted Cryptids. It's been a really fun journey the last 3 weeks. It's been really fun getting to see new faces in the comments and in the streams, and also a lot of returning fans, and to get to share the excitement of something that we've been working on for so long. So Twisted Cryptids, success in my book, success in all of our books. We're really happy with however it ends tomorrow. But thank you guys for coming along with us for the journey.
Yes. Yeah, no, the Kickstarter campaigns are always some of the most fun times we have here at Unstable Games Tea Turtle, in regards to just getting to interact with our fans. Really, it's just great seeing you guys ask for things. Like, I don't know, makes me happy, makes my heart happy. You know, like Christina was saying, it's just a fun ride to come along with all y'all. So cool. I think that's it. I think that is all we had, at least unless any other last minute questions came in.
We did get any last minute questions. Were there any alien activity cards that we did not show off?
Ooh,
and if
that is
there weren't, or can we at least like, I would probably need to switch the view because I think your camera's
yes,
covering them right
thank
now.
you. Yes. Let me go back. Okay.
But
Actually,
just to show off, I know people have also been asking for a key to decipher the alien language that we've created. They are decipherable. We are not going to be sharing a key just yet, but they do actually have card names behind the gibberish.
I will flip all these over real quick, and I reloaded everything, so I'm going to flip these all over, and then I will show you.
Thank you. Just to make sure.
I didn't want to give any spoilers, and it was really hard not to call the cards out by name.
I know.
We were playing.
I was doing the same thing. I'd be like, that card, and I was like, ugh, I want to say it. Okay. I do think we saw all of them. Let me make sure. Yeah, I think we saw all of these, but I will double check. I will start on this side and work our way. So this one was the one that you abduct one. If the site has no humans, move the UFO clockwise instead, or counter. No, that is clockwise. It's going to be the bane of the game's Steam existence, is learning how to use an analog clock now. Abduct one. Right. We'll go. Well, I'll see if there's a Coursera course for this. How to read an analog clock. Abduct one human, then move one human. This one we saw as well. We saw this one. This one was the one. Yeah, we saw these. Yep, we were able to see each and every one of the alien activity cards. I think this was the one that we saw one time. I think we only saw this one time. However, I think it did save us that last round by not abducting that last human. So, all right. Anyways, yeah, that's it. That's the alien abduction cards. I think they are awesome. This is still my favorite. I love seeing the machines in this is great. Okay, cool. I think that is it then. Let me scan make sure nothing else. How will we decipher the alien font? We've talked about a cipher for that. Cool. Yeah, that's all the questions. All right. Well, Josh, Christina, thank you so much for joining. As always, it's a pleasure. I am glad I finally got to win a game. I think I had gone on a drought for about 4 or 5 streams. So, yeah, that was fun.
I had a good time.
It was a great time.
Pretty crazy.
All right, folks. Well, I'll leave you with one last link to the Kickstarter page, just in case some of you have not had a chance to see it. You're missing out. Definitely click that link there. If not, we are happy to have all of you guys jump into the demo and live learn with us. If you have any follow-up questions, you know where to hit up our team in the comment sections. We'll do our best to answer any additional questions you have, along with on social media. You know the drill. Anyways, you folks have a great rest of your Monday afternoon, and I will talk at you later.